welcome back to Effortless. Thank you for choosing to listen today. I am excited to share this episode with you. The lesson that I learned here was this: some days will totally suck, and that's okay. In this kind of like mindset conscious, semi spiritual, whatever world our online businesses thrive in, there is this idea that you have to be like good vibes only, and you're only allowed to have positive thoughts, and always have to find the silver lining, and always have to have a high vibration, and all that crap. And while I do love a lot of those things, it is not always going to happen like that. And it's okay. You are not broken. You are not repelling your dreams and desires or setting yourself up for failure. You are just being a human, having a human experience that sometimes can suck. In fact, when you're someone who is doing this work, doing the inner work, doing the mindset work, who's diving in, uncovering their stories and their beliefs, challenging their thoughts, questioning their reality, it might actually it might suck quite a bit sometimes, you know? And that's okay. The suckiness doesn't mean anything. The only meaning anything has is the meaning that you give it. So if you have a bad day or a bad thought and you make it mean that you're like a terrible person and that you're wrong and you screwed up and things are never going to work now, you're absolutely right. However, you can also choose to make it mean nothing. You can make it mean nothing at all. Today was kind of sucky and tomorrow will be different. Or that today was kind of sucky and that was because I was sad about something that I don't want to be sad about anymore. Or that today was kind of sucky and it was my emotions showing me that my thoughts were not really thoughts that I enjoyed having. So tomorrow I'll choose new thoughts. Honestly, whatever. It can mean anything you want it to mean, but it really, truly, certainly doesn't have to mean that you're a bad person or that you're wrong or that you're destined for failure. I promise. When you subscribe to this forced positivity deal, all you end up doing is making yourself feel bad and make yourself wrong. Making yourself wrong or bad or whatever, that never serves you. Blanket statement. No amount of making yourself feel bad will lead to you feeling good. So, back to the point of this episode, a sucky day is not something to dread or to beat yourself up about. In fact, more than likely, it's there to show you something. It's reflecting something about your inner world into your outer reality, and there's a lesson to be learned from that sucky day. And that way, a sucky day doesn't make you wrong at all. It makes you so incredibly right because you're a functioning machine that puts out like error codes when something isn't functioning at its best, highest ability. So, a sucky day means you're working. Whenever I'm having a hard day, at some point I'll notice that I feel bad. And I don't necessarily start by like noticing that there is an unwanted thought or story or belief. I don't jump right to that. I start by noticing that I don't feel like I want to feel right now. And I start with what will sound really basic, but I start with asking myself, why do I feel bad? Honestly, sometimes it's just a funky day. The weather is bad. I didn't get enough sleep. I ran out of coffee. My cat started fighting at 4 a.m. So here's the truth: I know that oftentimes those sorts of things might be like excuses that are on top of some sort of deeper meaning. However, and I'm just being totally transparent here, totally honest, I don't always default to doing this big mindset journey. I'm a human too, and I believe that we are allowed to have a bad day sometimes. So I'll ask myself this: am I making this mean anything? And the key here is that you have to be really honest with yourself. And this is something that I'm good at. I am good at hearing that gut response, that intuitive hit. If I had to make a guesstimate here, I would say, like, I don't know, out of every 5 bad days, one of them is like, no, I'm not making this mean anything. I'm just having a bad day. I think I need to take a nap or something. So for me, yeah, if the answer is no, I just need a day to take it easy and maybe, take a nap or watch Riverdale or some garbage on Netflix. Okay, cool. Give yourself a day. There can be 100 bajillion things going on. Maybe my hormones were out of whack that day. Maybe I didn't eat enough calories yesterday. Maybe I didn't drink enough water. Maybe I need some vitamin D. I'm not going to figure it out right now. I'm going to just let myself feel better. And honestly, I'm like 111% okay with this answer. And if someone wants to like come at me and tell me that I need to analyze every single less than ideal moment in my life, I'm going to tell them that that's bullshit. Abraham Hicks talks a lot about the power of going and taking a nap. Sometimes you need to take a nap. Turn it off and back on, right? Works wonders on everything. So here's the disclaimer. If it's most days, if it's every day, if it's day after day after day after day of feeling bad, then yeah, time to dig in. Or if you ask yourself, am I making it mean anything? And you know that you're saying no to take the air quote easy way out, but deep down, it's like a screaming yes, time to dig in. But if it's truly a no, this isn't a big deal. I just need to take a nap. I just need to take it easy. I just need to chill. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, truly, honestly. I'm going to give myself a little grace and an opportunity to take it easy. Now, if I ask myself, am I making it mean anything? And the answer is a yes. Yes, I'm making it mean I'm a failure. Yes, I'm making it mean my business is about to implode. Yes, I'm making it mean that Will hates me or the cats hate me or my friends hate me. Then we dive in. Then I want to figure out, why am I feeling this way, and make sure that I'm not telling myself lies or stories that don't serve me. I want to get more into the details of this crappy day and see what's really going on here. So I'll use an example from earlier this year. I was feeling off one day and I asked myself that question, and I realized that I was feeling badly because of something to do with my business. I was thinking thoughts about something not working in my business, about me not working right. And those thoughts were making me feel bad. So, in my way of operating with sucky days, this was like a big red, like, do not ignore moment, because I don't want to run any kind of story that says I'm not good at running a business, like ever. And so, as I was digging in further, I realized that the messaging that I had been testing out for my coaching offers just didn't really sit well with me. It didn't feel good, it didn't feel right. And I was ignoring that instinct or ignoring that urge and just like, well, I said I was going to try this. I'm going to just keep trying it. And so every time I posted anything using that messaging, I would feel bad because it was out of alignment. And this sucky day was a culmination of doing that for multiple days. And because I was acting so far out of alignment, I felt bad. And I was making it mean things about me as a business owner, which, if ignored and played out longer term, would have been not a great story to be like running and operating from, right? So here's the thing. You have a sucky day right now in your current reality and you beat yourself up for it, or you ignore it completely and hope it goes away. Now, I never beat myself up for it. Occasionally, like I said, I'll ignore it, just being honest. But generally, I'll dig into it. I'll be grateful that this sucky day is showing me an opportunity to make some adjustments or give me a glimpse into my inner world, see what's going on in there, poke around a little bit. See, a lot of people struggle with identifying their thought patterns and their habits, and we actually come equipped with this pre-built system called emotions, and they really clue you in to what's going on. If you feel bad emotionally, it's tied to not feeling great about the thoughts that you're having, meaning you're not having great thoughts. You don't think thoughts and have beliefs that you feel amazing and everything is amazing, while your outer world has you feeling emotionally like garbage. Does that make sense? So, the takeaway here, the thing I want to make really clear to you is this: you can have a sucky day and it is going to be okay. Oh, that kind of rhymes. I like that. It might just be that you need a break, you need to take a little rest. And that's fine. We are human. Be grateful that this sucky day gave you the opportunity to slow down and take care of yourself. And it might mean something more, like you're running a story that's out of alignment or not true. And if that's the case, be grateful that this sucky day gave you the opportunity to notice it, right? But no matter what, it's never, ever, 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 100 more evers, an indication that you're wrong or bad or a failure or not cut out for this or anything like that. Don't let all the like positive vibes only messages make you feel inadequate or wrong ever, my friend. You are doing the best you can with what you have available to you right now.